Okay, so the problem of the day appears to be this. Let's see if it'll do this. Let me start in the car. Left brake lamp malfunction. Now, to be honest, I might do this when I hit it again. It's also saying right brake lamp malfunction, or it was yesterday. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the left brake light bulb. Hopefully not too difficult. So you'll see there's nothing in here that accesses this. How you access it is with the trunk open. There's this right here, and you just need a flathead screwdriver. Like so. This comes out, and you slide this piece up. You basically just can do it with a normal screw, but when it comes close, you just give it a little pry with the flathead, and it pops out, and then you should be able to just put the flathead lightly there. Don't want to scratch your paint. Piece. Just a cover piece that comes off. Now, what I can gather might be 10 mil. We'll check it out. Just a 10 mil socket, and I loosened it up a little bit. Now I can just do it by hand. And what's going to happen, I'm going to wait till I have two hands to pull it off so don't break it. You're going to be able to pop this light off right here, but it's going to have some wires to it, so I'm going to do it hopefully gently. So when you take it off, you end up with just this little piece here that was here, and that's still attached to the car. And you can just grab this piece, give it a good shake. Might need to pry it a little bit because it hasn't been moved in a very long time, I'm sure. It's going to come off, just be two hands. So what I'm doing here is I put the screwdriver very gently here, and I just pried it ever so slightly to move it, not trying to scratch the paint. And like I said, I know it has a wire. I've seen it. So it has a wire when you go to pull it out. Just want to be careful. That's sunny. See? Now watch. Keep a hold of it because there are some wires right there. You're going to pull a little harness off, so you'll have full access to the light bulb. So what I did is I actually didn't pull the harness off. I was having a hard time coming off. But you can see this piece here. It's right there. Now the bulbs are exposed, and all it was actually four little clips. See right there, right there. They're just tapped on. All you actually just have to push down with your fingers. Once I push down with my fingers, the tail light piece came right off. Trying careful not to drop it, and I'm left with this. And we'll figure out which one is the brake light, and I'll change it up. Okay, so after some testing, this is just the way it goes. So left is the indicator light, the one on the right is the brake light. Now when I'm hitting the brake, the light's coming on, but earlier it was flickering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off. I'm going to check the contacts first, just make sure they're nice and clean, and probably just change the bulb anyway now that I'm here. So one big thing I've noticed is this is the bulb I took out. I don't know how well you can see that, but this piece right here is really flattened out. I see a little scorch marks on the contacts. Probably just not making a good connection, which is probably why I'm getting that error. I got these light bulbs here, which according to Amazon they fit, and the bottom just obviously isn't flattened and scorched like that. So we're gonna scrape slightly this contact. So, hold on. So if you look at that, it's sun, we block the sun, see it's dark. I'm going to give that a little scratch, maybe with the end of tweezers or something gentle, and then I'm going to put a new bulb in. So when it comes to putting the bulb in or out, try not to touch the actual bulb, but you can see there's little tabs right there. There's a space for the tabs, and then once you insert it, you just twist it. So I'm assuming, I mean, that bulb was working, but I'm assuming the connection with some sort of scorch marks on the metal and it being all flattened out like that, the connection really wasn't working good anymore. The little symbol here is just because the trunk's open. So if you go now and I hit the brake, it no longer says left brake light malfunction. This car, the light was working, it was just flickering. So I'll have to see if this new one stops that or if I really need to spend a lot of time cleaning the contact. Mine is occasionally saying the right brake lamp is malfunctioning. It's the same process, just on the other side. So I'll put the left one back together the same way you guys saw me take it off, and then I'll just do the right one. They'll be brand new bulbs, and at least I'll know that the bulbs are fresh. I don't know when they were last changed, and if it's a contact issue, I guess I'll just deal with that at the time. So what I want to show you is right here. See the clips? I'm trying not to drop this too late. It's right here. So all you did is you took this piece, you lined it up correctly. I never did take this wiring harness off. You just give it a push and you can hear them click in. And then you just basically push up a little bit and they make a little click. Now one thing I'm noticing for putting it back, probably why it came out the way it did, was a little push on that side. The flathead is there is a little hole here and a piece right there that lines it up, and then you just push it back over where the bolts were. And it should just fit right back in. Okay, so you use the hole I showed you as a guide. You line them up here. And so I tightened these. Now this is only plastic, so don't crank on it. I just tighten it so it's firm, it's not moving around, everything's in place. I just need to get someone to hit the brake for me so I can have a look. And we should be all set. And then you don't forget, you have the trim piece here and a little screw piece. The trim piece goes right here, it just slides down. See, there's little clips at the bottom of that, and there's two little holes here. It's pretty good. They give you a guide. You clip that into place. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. You probably can do it with one hand. It just clips under the rubber right into place. Now the hole is all lined up there. You just grab the screw you took out. Basically, you just grab the screw, give it a few turns, and it'll be all set. One thing to keep in mind for this is it's more of a, although it has a flathead like a screw, like I said, when I was unscrewing it, it loosened, but it wasn't coming out like a screw. I had to kind of give it a little slight pull and it popped out. When I went to go put it back in, it's not really screwing in super tight. It actually popped in more like a clip. I think it kind of looks like a screw, maybe just for the ease of getting it out rather than pulling right here. You kind of just unscrew it a little bit. Basically, you just push that in like a clip. Okay, no more malfunctions on the dash. Check the indicator light bulb and the brake light bulb. It's all looking good. I got the pin back in place here, and then what happens is, like I said, there's two holes down here. It's just this, it tucks under the rubber here, so for the trunk, so you can feel your plastic trim pieces all under this weather stripping, like so. Even up here, see, just push it right in, and it clips in place. Everything is back to being nice and sturdy, and you're good to go.